Well, we've had a few rainy days, which is quite nice. So it looks quite windy. It's not looking quite windy, actually it is quite windy. And it looks like it's, I don't know if that tree's been chopped down or whether that tree is blown down. Let's have a look. I don't know, maybe chopped down for the bananas. Right, so we're going on a little walk. I haven't been online 3 or 4 days, you know, because I've had a bad flu. Right, so that's what we're going to do. We're off for a little walk, guys. Absolutely beautiful. How nice is that? Right, it's starting to rain now, guys. But we can still have a little walk. Absolutely lovely. I think dogs want to go out. So if it stops raining, I'll take the dogs out. That's sod's law. You know, you start going for a little walk and that's what you get. Looks like he's put some bananas in here. Absolutely spectacular. You've got a crop. You know, you might have a crop every 2 months, a crop every month. You know, bananas, guys, used to take 9 months, start to finish. So if you've got enough bananas in, you've got your nice little crop. Looks like someone's up there and he's got his carabao. He's actually working, He's working the field. So it looks like somebody's working that carabao. And this morning, well, I was out this morning, guys, and there were a baby carabao not long born. And then there was I think it was his sister and his mama. Look, get that water into them farrows. But you can see, look, see where the guy's been here, look. So he's going up these farrows. I'm just wondering whether to risk it, but I think I will actually, you know, because I've had flu, and in fact I'm going to reverse the camera in a moment. But you can see, look, guys, the nice carabao there. Got quite a few cows, quite a lot of guys working the land actually, and it's a good time when it rains because it's a lot cooler. It's not so bad. I mean, on motorbike, it's not so bad. Motorbikes come up, straight across. But it's not always the case. So that's what you've got, look. Absolutely lovely. So like I said, yeah, now then, we have to go on this side. What's wrong with going on to this side though? Well, we can't see what's in grass. So we go into that grass, it might be worse than here. Or there might be big stones. So you just have to risk it. Or you just have to come through here, where I'm walking now. Very, very slowly. He's up there, that carabao. I think he's gone up there, or he's in there. Working in there. So he just come on to here. It's not so bad. But that's what happens when it rains here, guys. That's what it's like in the province. It's like that all the way down. And it's like a skating ring. I mean, my tyres are not very good on bike. But even if they were good, they're still not fantastic with 2 on, you know, in this lot. In this cake. When it's caked up like that. You know, it's like that all the way up. It's like, oh, look what we've got. She's here, look. I actually did notice. Let me have a snap of it. She's there. That's a little baby carabao. Now, I did notice these two. Let me just move because I'm actually stood on here. Right, I'm a bit safer. Down there where them trees are, where them houses are there, that's where I live. Now, see that Carabao? And then you come round and you've got this Carabao. That's Mama, that's a little baby there, look. She's there, look at back. See her? She makes me laugh, she's all mudded up. She's only a baby, but she's all mudded up. And she's following her Mama everywhere she goes. And I thought, oh, I'll get a nice little video, you know, the little Carabao. But he'd moved her. He'd actually moved her. The guy that owns the Carabao. She was down in them trees in a field like this one. And he's moved her up here. It's probably better grass. So there she is, look. She's a little Carabao there. She's at the side of her Mama. And if there were another Carabao, the other Carabao, she'd probably be in the middle of the two of them. Because that's what they do. Aye! Because that's what they do. They protect. There, look. Somebody's there coming out with Carabao. So let me just move back. He's turning round. So move back. She's turning round. There she is, look. Just wave to me, guy. It's hard work, look. How nice is that? She's awful. That's good fitness, and I should imagine it's good strength and all. So she's there. So I'm going to cut video and try and get some little videos. And see that Carabao? She came out of there, look. And she came out of there very, very quietly. She's a massive animal. So I could be stood here chatting to you about that Carabao there. There could be a giant Carabao at the back of me. But, you know, like I said, they're docile, but they're not always docile. So let me get you some little shot. How nice is that, look? Lovely, lovely. She's quite a newborn Carabao, that little baby, guys. Don't know how old she is. That's the guy there. You not see him now. You might see him actually. He's going up them furrows with a Carabao. So that's our baby Carabao. And she's looking. Hey! Looks like she's into an hill. See there? That looks like an hill. Like an anthill. So termite hill. Oh, it looks like she's nosing around that termite hill. Well, that's a hill there. See if I can walk across. I'm on an high bank in here actually. So that's your baby Carabao. Absolutely lovely. So that's Mama. And that's the baby Carabao. Absolutely beautiful. How nice is that? Absolutely lovely. So I have to wait for these. She's coming out there, look. I'm saying she, I think it's an he. He's having a look over that side. He's turning round now, look. Yeah, the water well is.
Where the boat?
Yeah. Yeah, waterproof. This lady. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think she's a farmer, that lady. She's chatting to me and she says, are you a blogger? I says, yes. She actually does speak English because she says, are you walking in the water? I said, yes. So that's it, look. Absolutely lovely. Carabao and farmer at work. Absolutely beautiful. And she's there, look. She's there, our little star. How nice is that, look? There she is. Absolutely lovely little Carabao. And it's windy here. Right, let's crack on. Wow, so I've actually reversed the camera. And when you reverse the camera, oh, it's not so bad. So, like I said guys, I'm off for a walk. I haven't been online. I haven't been online for about 3 days, 3 or 4 days. I'm sure it's 3 or 4 days. Might be 4 days. Still got me flu, but I'm a lot better. So hopefully, let me just look over the top. See if I can get you. Don't know if I can get her from here. But like I said, I actually were looking for the Baby Carabao, because I was sat in the house looking out of the window and I could see a Baby Carabao in the field. I thought, oh, there's a little carabao in the field. And then when I come to film her, which was about 4 hours later, she'd gone. Oh, she's gone. So that were it, she was gone, but she's not actually. She's there. She's actually there with her mama. Somewhere there with her mama. So, and then we got the guy here in the field, working hard here in the field, so how nice is that? Thinking about it guys, you know, this tornado, now there was supposed to be a tornado, sorry, super typhoon, there's a super typhoon coming to the Philippines. It's going to hit Negros. Now, I think maybe it might miss us, but I don't know if it'll miss us or not. But actually, you know, I can't say people are used to it here in the Philippines. It's devastating. A super typhoon, let me go across here. A super typhoon here in the Philippines is actually devastating, you know. And I actually saw before I came to the Philippines, I've actually seen a little bit of a typhoon here, and it can be a little bit scary, but that's where I'm different from you, because I think different from you. I'm trained different from you, and that's probably just training. Just training, keeping fit, you know, that attitude, just an attitude. So, you know, I developed that when I was a kid, and that I developed that because I was little and I was really skinny, and I didn't like being little and skinny. So, you know, I learned a lot of different things. So, my point is, it devastates, it actually devastates guys. You know, a super typhoon comes through this place, it will absolutely, it will rip it apart. So if it does it, if a super typhoon does it where we are here, it'll rip it to pieces. No ears, no ahs, no ifs, no buts. It will actually rip it to pieces, and a lot of people here fear it. Yeah, I'll probably fear it when it hits, but I do understand. You know, if a super typhoon's going to hit this place, there's naught we can do about it. And the only thing we can do about it is because we live here, is just bear the brunt, and hopefully it passes and it doesn't do a lot of damage. But if it comes and it does a lot of damage, you know, people are resilient and they'll stand up and they'll just work and they'll get things back to normal. But a super typhoon doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. You know, I actually saw a super typhoon on YouTube. But what was so devastating about this super typhoon I saw on YouTube is, wow, it killed this guy's family. So the guy lived, but it actually killed all his family. It killed his little sons. I think one of his little sons were about what? Wow, he'd have been about 5 or 6 years old. Then he had another son and he was about 10 years old, and it killed him. And the typhoon smashed the house to bits. And then the kids climbed up trees. So So they actually climbed up the trees in the typhoon, and what happened was the water rose, and it was just so vicious. It actually, I can hear a motorbike or an helicopter. So it was just so vicious. It just took one of the kids, and then it took the tree with one of the kids, and as far as I know, he searched for his kids and he never found his kids. So it looked like a bomb. It looked like they dropped an atom bomb. You remember that? Japan. They dropped an atom bomb on it. Wow, it was like that. It looked like an atom bomb had been dropped on the place. So, and I have actually chatted to people who's been in typhoons, and it's done the same. It's just ripped the village apart. No village there, no there, just smashed up trees, nothing there. So that's why a lot of people fear it. So, but like I said, I don't think a super typhoon's going to hit Negros, but it's quite possible for a really powerful typhoon to hit Negros, and it's quite possible for it to take life. So it's quite possible. But me personally, like I said, if it comes and I'm in the house, it's as simple as this. This is how I think. I'll think, well, it's here, there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, I'm sure the girlfriend fears it before it comes, you know, they fear it before it gets here. But there's nothing you can do till it gets here. But we're not really in a bad typhoon place here in Negros. It's not so bad. We do miss a lot of the typhoons, so we're lucky here in Negros. We do miss a lot of it. But we do get typhoons coming through, and I don't know how bad they are. But I have actually been in a little bit of a bad one, and I thought, wow, that's a little typhoon. Wow, what a super typhoon. Wow, I'm just tipping it'll pick the house up, blow it to pieces and blow it away. And if you manage to live, you live, and it's as simple as that. But you know, it must be really devastating. You've got little kids. I mean, I don't think I'd fear for me. If I'd got kids, I'd fear for the kids. So you think, wow, you've got to keep the kids safe. So that's why a lot of people fear typhoons here in the Philippines. So it does actually devastate. So it's a terrible fate of nature. So here we are, it's beautiful. So actually a lot of people are fearing this typhoon, super typhoon. But I never watch the news because I ain't got a TV. All I've got's my phone, so I never not watch TV, I never watch news. It's just YouTube. So that's all I ever watch. And I think we're okay. I think the typhoon, if it's come here to Negros, it's been and it's gone. But you know, you get quite a lot of typhoons here in the Philippines. But luckily, Mercier, just Negros in general, as far as I'm aware, Negros in general. Because what Negros is, guys, it's where it's situated. Plus we've got high mountains. So yeah, people in the mountains, they might not get the typhoon full brunt. They'll get it, but not full brunt. But what they'll get is the rainfall. And then, hello there! See if I can get you. Yeah, I've got you, working. Yeah, so there's another guy working in the field. You know, I see him all the time on his motorbike, and I think, and he's always got his tools, and he's always with his wife. But he were on foot this morning because he passed. I saw him going over the fields with the dogs, and I saw him with the tools. I thought, oh, he's not on his bike. I'm sure he wasn't on his bike. So now I know where he comes. He's about 1 kilometre off his house and my house. And he's here working in the working in the field. So the guy with the red top, they're all out working. You know, typhoon and no typhoon, they're out working. Christmas Day, they're out working. Now then, we went to Sipalai last week. I think it was last Sunday. I didn't know out about Sipalai, guys. Sipalai, Silai. S-I-L-A-Y, Silai at the side of Bacolod City. I always pronounce it wrong, you know me. So Silai, we went to Silai. You'll have seen videos 1 and 2. We're going back very, very soon, so there'll be a 3. And I don't know the history, because I'm a foreigner, and I don't search the history. You know, I just went to the place, didn't know anything about the place. Lovely Spanish houses, excuse me. But I got a really nice comment, and the comment was something, "You're wrong, sir." Yeah, I know that, but thanks for the comment. And the comment told me that the houses, actual heritage houses, belong to the barons. Right, let me just show you. See all this? See all this sugar cane? That goes for hundreds thousands of square miles. This is the sugar island. Negros is the sugar island of the Philippines. And the sugar barons. Now I don't know a lot about it, but the sugar barons there own the houses. And there's a lot of history there, but I'm not really going to research it. But it were a lovely place, and we'll be back. And I'll try and chat to some locals, and I'll try and find out a little bit of information. But not, you know, information, not just information. Oh, this house was built in the 1920s. I mean, sugar barons. Let me get out of the way. They've planted this up now, look. So, I'm going to watch where I'm going. So look, they've planted this up. I don't know why they've planted it up, but it's their land. It's the barons' land, so they can do what they want, to a degree. Now you just can't come and do what you want. As far as I know, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they have rules here in the Philippines, you know what you can and can't do. I'm sure there's laws, but it's not so bad now, look. But they have actually sugar cane down Miglet footpath. But having said that, it's their land. So all this land belongs to the barons. So, and actually this land what I'm walking down now, beautiful land, belongs to a film star. And I know the guy's name, but I just can't remember him. He's a Filipino. But I actually think he's gone into politicians. That's what they do. You know, they go from, like Manny Pacquiao, he's wanting to be a president of Philippines, if I've got that correctly. So, I mean, he'd be a good guy. You know, he's known all over the world. He's known in England, and he's a well-loved guy. And what's so special about him, not just his boxing, it's what the guy does. He donates a lot, so he would make a good president. I mean, we had President Duterte, and President Duterte, you know, he had a good run. So, I don't know the president now, and I'm not going into politics. So guys, let's have a look. Like I said, it's been a while. So, yeah, it's Silai. So we went past the airport. It was absolutely lovely. And we went into Silai. And it was a surprise because we just found it. I knew it was there. I knew the houses. I'm talking about the heritage houses. I knew they were there. But I always thought, you know, oh, Spanish houses. And then I thought they belonged to the Spanish when the Spanish had their in, but apparently not. They actually belong to the sugar barons. So the barons here in the Philippines. Now, I don't know where the sugar barons live. They could be living in Spain with their feet up. on a beach or in a powerboat. Oh, they could still be living here in the Philippines. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think if I were a sugar baron, I'd always come back to this. But I think I'd be all over the world, to be honest. As a YouTuber, that's one of the goals too. I don't know about all over the world, but I want to go all over Asia. So Asia, I do actually want to go all over Asia. So yeah, I've got to make that happen. Still got a cold. But like I said, you have to follow your dreams. Don't listen to negative people. Just look at this now, guys. Wow, it's beautiful. So that's what people do, guys. They just don't plant it and leave it. They come up, they farm it, they look after it, they weed it, gets fertilised. So that's it, look. Absolutely lovely. And that's a dragon fruit farm down there. Right. I have to find a stick in a moment because I'm going to be passing the crazy dogs. And I mean a stick. Last time I had a little stick. And after that I thought, what a fool. A little stick. Oh look, we've got another baby carabao. Ah, we've got two, look. We've got a blonde one. Wow, how nice is that? I'll reverse the camera. Right. I see, look, we've got a blonde carabao. Oh, she's got a baby. Let me get to the other side on her.